What's up, everyone? My name is Forsaken, and unless you have been hiding in a cave somewhere, you know that Black Ops 4 beta has been released. Well, this weekend it was released on PC and Xbox and PlayStation for a second weekend, but I only have experience playing it on the PC, so that's what we're going to discuss. Let's begin with all of the glitches that I experienced. There's only one, actually, so that was nice. It was pretty trivial. My laser sight would be black at the beginning of the match, but when it started it would turn back to red like it should. That's kind of nitpicking, but that is honestly the only glitch that I had. There was another problem where the one buddy that I game with couldn't join our party because there was a NAT issue. Now, that was unresolved, so who's to say if that's something to do with Call of Duty, or if that's most likely an internal problem with one of our routers. I was impressed to see the game run this well, especially since it was only a beta. I mean, there are games, like full AAA games like Battlefield, for example, that the actual full release is just buggier than all hell for, what was it? Battlefield 4, the netcode didn't get fixed for a year. And mind you, in case you've forgotten, this was the PC version. I have heard horror stories about the other Call of Duty ports to PC just being hot garbage. Not even hot garbage, like garbage that was hot and then cooled down and then warmed up to a moderate temperature, so you couldn't even enjoy it for the aspect of its heat. So if the condition of the beta is anything to indicate the final product, I am looking forward to it. This game is pretty much standard fare as far as a Call of Duty title is concerned, which isn't a bad thing. Each to his own. I am glad to see that the wall running double jump stuff is gone. I myself prefer a slower, methodical, tactical focused game like the Battlefield franchise. And unfortunately, without the Battle Royale mode being implemented in the beta, the thing that really intrigues me the most about this title was absent. I won't take any points away for that per se. But as a person who doesn't regularly play these titles, it just seems so much like all the others. I didn't play the previous one, the World War II themed one. I myself prefer modern shooters. But I did thoroughly enjoy the game, and I was impressed, to say the least, about the amount of content that was accessible for the beta. The new heist mode was my favorite. I didn't really play Battlefield Hardline, and I'm not familiar with the Counter-Strike franchise. Well, as far as experiencing playing it, I know the concept generally. But this mode type is new to me. This thing where you purchase your equipment through an accumulation of points. So if you are unfamiliar with the mode, what happens is you start with $500 and a pistol. With that $500, you can say buy a shotgun or buy better ammo more ammo rather for your pistol. So there is a duffel bag full of money in the midpoint between you and the other team, and the goal is to retrieve the money. It's pretty simple, but there is added difficulty with the fact that you only have one life, which you can be lost pretty quickly in a COD game. So you are rewarded with currency for certain tasks. Rather it's damaging an enemy, killing an enemy, obviously you get the most. But there is a mechanic in it where you have a chance to go down but not out. So when somebody shoots you and takes all your health, you're crawling on the ground. Now they can finish you off. There doesn't appear to be a bleed out mechanic or anything, but your teammates can revive you, which is the important part. The match is played to the winning of 5 rounds. Not the best out of 5, but 5 total. So as you get deeper into the match, you accumulate more money, and you can spend that on buying better weapons. You can buy the best assault rifle that they had in the game currently for the beta. You could also buy armor, equipment like the sensor dart, grenades, things like that, but those objects were consumables. The only things that were permanent were the guns you purchased. You could buy upgrades for the guns, which were permanent, but specific to the gun you bought them for. You could also purchase perks, lightweight, cold blood, etc., and those were permanent. This made a very dynamic game mode because you could work with your teammates. Well, I'm going to buy an ammo crate so you can save your money instead of buying max ammo. Or, I'll buy this kill streak or perk or weapon or etc. But the bane of gamers everywhere is finding random people to communicate with. People that have a mic and will actually use it. I know COD isn't known for its teamwork, but you really feel it if you come across a team that's cooperating and yours isn't. So, here's the dirty secret about me in Call of Duty games. I'm not what you would call, good. I'm skilled as a gamer, but Call of Duty requires something more. Call of Duty, to really play it proficiently, requires a large amount of experience to develop the fast twitch muscle fibers and the muscle memory to be accurate. I would just point my weapon in their direction, pull the trigger, and strafe it back and forth a little bit, and hopefully while they're jumping around, I get enough to take their health down, or maybe a lucky one-off headshot or something. I just never had the time necessary to invest to get to that skill level. Though, rather you're one of the sweaty boys, I suppose is the new slang term for tryhards these days, or just casually playing it for a couple matches at a time, I think there's a lot of value in this game to still get enjoyment from it. I like the operator class system, where certain characters have unique items and abilities given to them. This helps with the prevention of a overwhelming meta being developed. Now, this only helps limit that to a small amount, because your operator has access to everything in the game that is not an operator-specific item or ability. The reason I have a problem with metas forming is because I feel over time, as the meta becomes more known, or the most effective tactic available, which is what meta stands for, weapons and equipment and loadouts and things, they aren't diverse enough to keep people using the wide range of them. So most first-person competitive shooters get narrowed down to a very selective loadout that people use. If you want to play it seriously anyways, or without people bitching about you, oh, maybe you should play Mercy. I know, wrong game, but memes, whatever. All in all, the game was worth the purchase, even with the things that we haven't experienced yet. The Battle Royale mode, I think, has a lot of potential for a game like this. And zombies. Oh, I haven't played zombies since the original one, so I am very much looking forward to that.